Rice farming. Introduction. Hello and welcome to this beginner's guide on rice farming. Rice is a staple food for over half of the world's population, and it is one of the most important crops in the world. In this guide, we will be discussing the basics of rice farming, from preparation to harvest. Step 1. Choose the right variety. The first step in rice farming is to choose the right variety of rice to plant. There are many different types of rice, each with its own unique characteristics. Some varieties are better suited for certain climates and soil types, so it is important to do some research and choose the variety that is best suited for your specific location. Step 2. Prepare the soil. Once you have chosen your variety of rice, the next step is to prepare the soil. Rice grows best in wet, marshy soil, so it is important to create the right conditions for your rice plants to thrive. This may involve adding organic matter, such as compost or manure, to the soil, and ensuring that the soil is well drained. Step 3. Planting. Once the soil has been prepared, it is time to plant your rice. Rice is typically planted in the spring or summer, depending on your location. You can either plant the rice by hand or use a machine to plant it. Make sure to follow the recommended planting depth and spacing for your specific variety of rice. Step 4. Irrigation. Rice requires a lot of water to grow, so it is important to provide adequate irrigation. This may involve flooding the fields, or using a system of canals and ditches to provide a steady supply of water to the rice plants. Step 5. Fertilization. Rice plants also require a lot of nutrients to grow, so it is important to fertilize the fields regularly. This may involve applying a mixture of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, either by hand or using a machine. Step 6. Pest control. Like all crops, rice plants are vulnerable to pests and diseases. It is important to monitor the fields regularly and take action to control any pests or diseases that may be present. This may involve applying pesticide or using natural pest control methods, such as introducing beneficial insects. Step 7. Harvesting. Finally, it is time to harvest your rice. Rice is typically harvested in the fall, once the grains have ripened and turned brown. You can either harvest the rice by hand or use a machine to do so. Once the rice has been harvested, it will need to be threshed to remove the grains from the stalks. Conclusion. Congratulations! You now have a basic understanding of how to farm rice. While there is certainly more to learn about this important crop, this guide should give you a good starting point. Remember to always do your research and consult with local experts to ensure that you are following the best practices for your specific location and variety of rice. Happy farming!